way back, way back, I had the great opportunity to join a research team in a research center that was doing work on educational practices. And I was invited to join a project that was studying school change and school improvement. And I was the newbie on the block. And as I watched this team in operation, just the second or third day I was there, I thought, these people act differently. And so I watched to see what was going on, and what I saw was everybody meeting nearly every day, and we were talking about a staff of 15 to 18 professionals plus support staff, around one great big huge table in the library. There was no head of the table. Our director sat in the middle, and so we were encouraged to bring new ideas and bring supportive evidence for those new ideas, because one of the things that we were to do was to engage in continuous learning for ourselves. What we do then is to use data from many sources, student data, from looking at student work, from looking at their state achievement tests, from teacher observations, etc., and determining where are students performing well and where are they not performing so well. And it's at that not performing well that we get very critical and scrutinize what's going on here that is not working, and then we look for something that will work and has the potential for being more effective with our students. Then the next step, which you never see explicitly spelled out in school improvement processes, is then we teachers took on the responsibility to learn what the new way is and how to use it in our classrooms. So it's this community learning, and that's what we were doing. Finding out where kids were performing well and where they weren't. We were taking responsibility for their performance and saying, we need to teach this differently, and finding out what to do and then learning how to do it. And so one of the first projects that I had was to do a literature review, which is not hard to do because there wasn't a whole lot of literature right then. But nonetheless, in writing a report about what I had learned, I sent it to the editor, which we always did, and the report came back with this big red question in the margin saying, what is this teachers own all the students? I don't get it. Well, one of the things that comes out of learning communities where people come together to study, to identify what they need to learn more emphatically, I guess, is they develop a collective responsibility for the students. So I don't just own my fourth grade students. I am responsible for all K through 5 kids in the school. So that's one thing that comes out of learning communities, is a strong emphasis on student performance, and then learning or identifying what the staff will need to learn to do in order to do a better job for students. That gave us a couple of the big ideas of the learning communities standard, one of which is collective responsibility for all the students. Another one is continuous school improvement. Now, a third one is having alignment between what the various learning communities are doing at different grade levels, or if it's in the secondary school, in the different departments, so that everybody's not going off in disparate directions, and their learning will be tied directly to the needs that their students have. And in that way, we will have tied our work to kids. We will have been into continuous school improvement and instructional improvement. We will have owned all the kids so that we collectively take responsibility, and Along the way, we will align what we're doing with the other teams or communities in the building so that we have a common purpose for the school.